Yo, Habibis, welcome back for another video. And today we are discussing some Forerunner patch notes. And thanks to Arcturus on his Discord, where he posted screenshots of the patch notes. So we're just gonna dive into it. I don't have a Forerunner account, but this is my best way of going through potential updates that are coming to global soon. There's a lot of things changing. So we got some hero buffs that might affect Arena. We got some GVG heroes coming. And we're just going to go into everything. Some of these heroes are pretty sick that are getting buffed. And yeah, let's get it. Habibis, before we get into the video, I have partnered up with Watcher of Realms in Smile 1, and we are now partnered to be able to provide W Gold discounts. All you have to do is press the link in my bio, in the Discord, wherever you are. Just press it. It takes you to this page right here. You put your user ID, your server ID, then you got all these options for W Gold. Pretty nice discount. You can use these W Golds for stamina pots, summoning shards, whatever you need. And there's always events going on. And when these events are going on, there's Smile 1 promotions and you get extra rewards on top of it. All you gotta do is press a payment method after, put in your zip code, and you're good to go. Even if you're not from the United States, you can always switch your region right here. A bunch of countries that Smile 1 supports. And I appreciate you guys for taking the time to watch this. Now let's get back into the video. Alright guys, so this update is going to affect a lot of the player base, I believe, because they're adding things into the game. They're updating heroes that are used in the game, and they're also affecting GVG massively. So we're just going to go screenshot by screenshot. So on the first one, we got heroes and artifacts. We got Talon is just having a description change. Same thing for Torador, so nothing crazy there. Ezreath is fixing a BP calculation. I don't think it's going to affect... It might affect like mid-game, early-game players for GVG, BP, if this is your highest Lord affiliation. But as an end-game player, not really affecting here. This is where I really want to touch on and show you guys. So Iovar, his talent is getting adjusted. He's getting a buff. Before, he used to conjure one flying sword every 4 seconds, and there can only be 12 at the same time, okay? And then every marksman on the field, you know, boost his speed of the flying swords, okay? And you can see right here, if there's 4 extra marksmen, the speed maxes out, okay? Now, that was the before. And after, conjures one every 4 seconds. There can be 12 at the same time, so nothing there has changed. However, anti-air damage increases by 20%. That's new. Every extra allied marksman on the field increases the speed. Is still the same. When there are 2, not 4, okay, this is the big thing. When there's only 2 extra on the field or in the battle, the speed maxes out. You're wondering, how the hell does this affect anything? Well, guess what? In Arena, you have 2 marksmen. Ivar is better now, okay? And he does better damage. So this is going to help a lot of players in Arena if they're having trouble with leaks or anything. He's going to be able to do heavy damage early on, okay? So I like it. It's pretty cool. I do mess with the anti-air damage increase by 20%, and they're just making it an easier or quicker to get the flying sword maxed out. They're also adjusting the skills, okay, of the lethal blade storm. So right here, before, after an allied marksman casts their ultimate, let me make sure it's the right one. Yep. After allied marksman casts their ultimate, gains 1 flying sword. And then following 3 basic attacks of the hero ignores defenses, okay? After an allied marksman casts their ultimate, gains 1 flying sword. So, same thing. However, following 4 basic attacks, ignores even more defense. So ignores an extra 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. So obviously this is crazy nice for arena. Will also affect Abyss, because I know people run Ivar. I've made videos on this where Ivar is run with a Numera and Vorn in Abyss comp, so he's going to be helping out with the damage on the physical shields. Now when it comes to GVG, people do use Ivar and GVG at the endgame level, but to be able to get marksmen, so you need 2 on the field, might be a little tricky, but you have Alexandria for sure, Iovar, so there you go. You got 2. I wonder if it's including himself, every extra allied marksman. So that's the only challenging thing. But if it is including him, then it's amazing, right, for GVG. And yeah, so Ivar's buff looking really, really good. I'm also curious to see if it affects the BP at all. I don't think so, but I mean, overall, pretty nice buff to Ivar. Alright, let's get into Lady Mina now. So Lady Mina is the second hero getting buffed, and I advocated for people to go for Lady Mina, and I made as many videos as I could showcasing her in Matrix, how good she is with the Northerners. Guess what? They're releasing a new Lord this weekend, Rivenhold. So guess who's going to be in that comp? Mina. If you got her A1, insane. So, skill adjustment for its basic attack. Before it was this deal 100% magic damage to one enemy. Okay. Now, it's deal 70% piercing physical damage to 3 enemies. That is crazy. Okay. That was her main issue in physical Matrix, is that her basic attack does magic damage. Now it does physical to multiple enemies. Insane. Perfect change right here. Gotta hand it to them. Now we got the talent adjustment. Also, I'm curious, like if you're early mid game, I gotta test it out, but you could potentially run Lady Mina instead of like a Mari or Theowin in a, an Piercer team for anti-air. So that's something to be tested if you're early to late game potentially, and you have like the Yuri, you just got Dracula A1, etc. You have Erlang. Let's see the rest of the buff. So we got a talent adjustment. Before the basic attack inflicts blood sigil for 2.5 seconds, 50% slow. Okay, every 5 attacks can trigger enhanced basic attack, dealing AoE magic damage. So again, there you go. You got AoE magic damage. Okay. After basic attack increases the amount blood sigil is inflicted for 5 seconds, so doubles it. Really good. And a 50% slow for 3 seconds. So this is why I'm saying you could potentially replace Mari with her. Has slow. She's also a piercer. She gets that buff. And she does damage. So every 5 basic attacks can trigger enhanced basic attack. Okay, so same thing. Dealing AoE piercing physical damage instead of magic. Perfect. Up to 5 enemies. So same thing. And they increased the infliction by 5 seconds, by 50% of the blood sigil. So 5 seconds instead of 2.5. And then another slow. So overall, the duration is increased by 50%. Also added a slow by 3%. Crazy buff. I'm not gonna lie. Mina's value has just skyrocketed, and I really feel sorry for whoever skipped Mina. But even if you have her A0, nice buff. Now the ultimate, Eternal Darkness, increases duration by 2 seconds, just making her even better. And now we have Awakening adjustment for Awaken 3. Let's see what this is. Before basic attack, actually we can go next slide. Basic attack, it hits 3 targets simultaneously. When a basic attack deals damage to enemies inflicted with blood sigil, restores HP. Okay. Lost it real quick. Where is it? Okay, after. When Lady Mina's basic attack deals damage inflicted with blood signal, she restores HP. Okay, same thing. But when the ultimate is not activated, increases damage dealt by Lady Mina and an ally hero. Oh snap. The highest attack to targets. Oh snap. Oh snap. This is what I'm saying. Matrix gonna be crazy. But Arena, potential. Potential. Let's say Yuri is the highest attack on the team with her. Yuri's going to be doing more damage. So instead of running Mari, you can place Lady Mina. Again, I'm not saying this is going to be an endgame. Like you're going to be a top Apex. But I'm just saying this is a potential team. If you're missing key heroes, you can put her in there. And bam. Really good. Her artifact is also getting buffed. So she's just getting a whole rework. I guess they're listening to some of the content creators' complaints. I didn't complain. I kind of liked her, but now she's even better. Before, upon death of an enemy inflicted with blood sigil, it restores the hero's rage by 2%. This can be triggered every 5 seconds one time. Now after, this is actually crazy, increases attack up to 30%. Just straight up. Enhances the basic attack, restores the rage by 2%. You guys realize how crazy this is? Her attack is boosted 30% and restores rage. I'm telling you, Arena, this is I'm gonna have to make a video on this. Arena for sure, Matrix buff for sure. Awesome buff. Alright, let's just get into the rest of the patch notes. Alright, so we got Valeriya right here. I honestly don't remember the last time I used her, but maybe in the Nightmare Faction Trials. But she's really good for Gear Dungeon 2 at the early stages, up to level 10 or stage 10. She's good in early arena. She's also good in endgame chaotic arena if you run her as a tank. But it needs good awakenings. I'm wondering where else she's gonna be useful for now after this buff. So basic attack is getting buffed. Let's see what it did. Basic attack range has increased. So I like this. Now there's potential for her in a Nightmare early comp arena team. So if you have her, you can run her with a Wukong in a arena early, mid game, obviously. And let's see, you have Rygar or Tordor, Rygar tank. Her behind them. Wukong on the bottom right. Diao Chan, Ireless. There you go. You got yourself a Nightmare arena team early on. I'm wondering if this is good for chaotic teams now. You could think about it like that. If you are missing a certain hero in your chaotic team, you could just slot her in. Now the ultimate is also getting buffed. Before it was just a damage increase up to 120%. Now it is increasing the damage up to 140%. And each interval is also increased by 20. Good. Now the awakenings got adjusted. Before the Awaken 3, the ultimate ignores 20% of the enemy's defense. Now during the ultimate, during the ultimate ignores 30%. So there's a 10% increase, which makes a difference. Now Awaken 4 is also going from crit rate +8 to penetration +8. So this is what I'm saying. Potential arena, you know, she could be useful again, high up. Awaken 5. Most people have her Awaken 5 if you're an endgame player, so I'm wondering what this is. During the ultimate, 50% chance to accumulate 2 stacks of power of the sword for each attack, 12 stacks. Now during the ultimate, there's a 70% chance of doing that and up to 15 stacks. So good. Now her artifact is also buffed. The Serpent's Kiss during the ultimate, for each attack dealt, increases crit damage by up to 35%, stacking 3 times. After is for each attack, increases crit damage, stacking 4 times. So makes her better, right? More damage. Other adjustment on her: optimize the HP deduction logic for heroes who deal damage to themselves to prevent self-inflicting death. That's good for Dracula as well. I've seen some people have some issues with that. It's gonna be good for Valeriya. Overall, pretty good, pretty good. Just gonna need some testing on her to see if she's gonna be much better in content. But for early mid-game players, this is crazy nice for you guys. You don't even need those awaken buffs. Just her regular rework of the kit's nice. Alright, so we got account optimization stuff. So it looks like we're getting into some security and login device management. Basically, they're just adding more security to prevent theft. Also adding ways to see devices that have been logged in previously, and you can remove them. But to be able to remove them, you have to prove that you have the full access to the account, etc. This is nice to prevent people from getting hacked, people losing accounts, etc. This is just gonna boost account selling. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be straight up with you. People are gonna be buying more accounts now, selling more accounts. I mean, if that helps the game, I don't know if it helps the game, but now you're gonna see an influx of new players buying new accounts. I don't support and I don't promote it, buying accounts, but if that's something you're into, I guess this helps you. I do like the security features, adding more security features to the game, so it's good overall. Okay, we got more privacy changes. All right, now moving to what I think is gonna be sick, one of the biggest updates. We got Malrik Hall of Illusions. I do a lot of video content on this, so this is nice. We're adding a new trial keystone. So good challenges. I like new challenges, so this is cool. Players are gonna be able to use a molten obsidian to challenge new ultimate trial stages. Okay, and Titanic Ruins as well. Trial keystone rewards will be replaced by molten obsidian. So we're getting a whole new variant. It's going to be interesting to see what it comes out to be. Reduce the difficulty of level 1. So that's good for early mid-game players. So now you can farm and you can auto them easier. And you can start on it on your account earlier. Background auto fight's nice. I'm curious to see how that works. How would you know if you 100% did it? That'll be interesting. But add a special mark for trial keystones containing diamond. That's nice. You used to have to go in manually, check the enemies to see the diamond and goblin king. But this, if you didn't know, the goblin king drops better rewards, better chests, higher rarity. So it's cool that you're gonna be able to see which ones have it. Add a completion display, okay, to the battle results. That's good. And trial keystone icons now display the remaining energy. Good optimizations. I'm interested to see this new stages, but overall nice update on there. In addition, we got the quantity of the trial keystones consumed for the current month to be directly displayed. So there's a lot of more like interface things. When the storage is full, ongoing fights will stop. Okay. Optimize the bulk destruction function. Okay, they should. I hopefully in the future they can have something where if you destroy 5 or 10 level 1s, it turns into a level 2, level 3, etc. That'll be cool. Add down the road. But overall, cool update. And now let's move on to the demon soldiers. So this is very important for GVG players. We got new demon soldiers. We got a new faction as well. Okay, so we got a faction called Bloodspring. Okay, and a survivor-oriented faction that gains numerical advantage through strong survivability. So you can think about it like a lot of defenses now are just melting through grot teams and etc. It's kind of like is starting to get like overpowering some of these defenses. So hopefully this helps with some of the defenses that are out there. We got a new demon captain called Countess Marath, and it's part of that new faction, and provides a strong survival environment for other demon soldiers. Also features an ultimate that can be manually released at precise moments. Really cool. So now you're going to be able to control the ultimates. Players can choose between 2 forms. Kind of like Ezreath. You know, Ezreath has 2 forms. Swaps in between. So think about it like that. There's going to be like a button. Boom. You press it. And you swap. Lord skill increases basic attacks of faction teams demon soldiers by 50%. Good. Deploying the demon captain grants corresponding damage reduction effects. That's good. Lasting for a period of time. Really good. We're going to just have to do some testing to see if it's really good. But the biggest thing is, can you even get it? Because I've opened so many chests and I have not gotten a captain at all. So it kind of limits. It's been pushing back my GVG attacks. But we're going to see if they have updated that here. We got Baron Salem. That's a demon legendary soldier on that new faction. Strong survivability. Can enhance it to other soldiers. Okay. We also, let me make sure it's the same one. We got another legendary, Spectre's Skeleton Archer. Ability to counterattack and deal direct damage to the first hero that attacks it. This is very important because if this is strong, you're going to have to make your defenses in a certain way where if that mage, for example, let's say attacks first and is not high HP, will die right away. Okay? We don't know how many, what's the cost? Because maybe you can place 2 at the same time. Maybe they're 5 costs. Just gonna have to see. Legendary Demon Soldier Twisted Psychopath. We know about this one in Malriks. Okay, so with decent survivability. So I guess it just spawns multiple if it's the same as Malriks. Existing Demon Soldier adjustments. Attack Follower, increased range. Infernal Cleric grants an extra 20% damage effect. Ice Vermin's more HP, magic res, defense. Frost Cannon, more HP percentage, defense res. Batwing's Banshee joined the Blood Spring faction. Tormented Banshee also joined. So there you can see they're trying to buff. They're trying to create new ways for you to attack. And now you're going to have to make new defenses to go around these new demons. Maw's getting a change. Adjusted skill unlocks. Unlocked at level 3. Unlocked at level 2. Okay. The other demon captain Scalekin champion also got some unlock changes. Also adjusted the ultimate effect. Okay, and removed the increase of damage taken. So might be more usable now. We got a Demon Captain Slaughter. Same thing, more adjustments, and same thing for Glacius. Okay. Now we have an others. We have an added class filter. That's cool. So more interface things. Viewing details on demon troops will no longer reset. Okay. Adjusted the sorting. Nice. When long pressing to view a demon soldier's details and demon troops will be displayed better. Increases the overall upgrade attributes of demons. Nice. So level 1 increases the energy recovery rate of demon soldiers in battle. Level 2 increases attribute growth per level. And level 3 optimizes the demon soldier BP calculation by reducing BP value corresponding to attributes. Nice. So I like this. I like this addition. It's going to change things. You're going to be able to tackle GVG in a whole different way. Overall, they did a good job on this. Hopefully, they added more things for how to get these captains. So speaking of that, I can already see here on the others section of this update. After the update, these will take effect in the Apex shop. Lowered the exchange requirement for Lady Alexandra the Platinum 3. Really nice. Added a Destiny Demon Chest and Mystery Demon Chest to exchange. Good, because you get to a point where you don't know what to spend it on. Unless they add a whole new legendary, you're like, my Alexandra is maxed out. Or I don't want to buy this and this. I want to buy something else. So this is good. So now that you're big time on GVG, this is going to help you. Okay. And added molten obsidian to the exchange. That's part of the Malriks. Added a new gem, Darkfall gem. Grants a significant boost to a piece of gear's primary attribute. Interesting. It's going to make gearing a whole different thing in terms of how you want to upgrade. I'm wondering if this is going to be super hard to get or how expensive. Faction exclusive rings will now feature a wider variety of primary attributes. Okay. Gotta see what that is when it comes out. Improves Guild War rank rewards. Thank you. Thank you. Good. Top clans, or just most clans in general, complain about the lack of variety of the rewards, so that's good. Improved Guild War rank rewards. We talked about that. 3 guilds can receive an animated avatar border. That's nice. I like exclusivity. And so top 3 clans in the Guild Wars ranks will get that. Improved rewards for single attacks in Guild War. Okay. Added better forging. I don't really do I kind of like the way it is at times 20, but I guess, I mean, if this gives better luck, I'll do it. But I kind of like, you know, spend my time on it. You farm so much, you might as well, right? Added multiple attack team presets to the arena. So this is something as a arena player right here that, you know, uploads a lot of videos on that. Let's move on to the next so you guys can see better. You get multiple attack team presets. So think about it like this. Let's say I have, let's go with piercers. Okay. Let's say there's let's say there's a team that I want to use Yuri for, a Yuri comp. And let's say there's a team that is like a high BP. I want to use a Arbiter air team. Okay. Now you can cycle through. The gear sets are saved, and you can choose which team you want to use for the auto fight. I love it. I love it. Great. Nice. Commanders with the highest rank of Platinum 1 can use this. Good. Achievable, usable by everybody. Add achievements to the Titanic Ruins. Okay. So we're going to get some more rewards. Arrow border effects no longer displayed in the selection list. Okay. Added a name sorting option, artifact storage. Good. So it's like all messy, you know, it's hard to find them. Following the version update, new attribute bonus for Demon Soldier will be added to Pantheon. Interesting. So make sure you finish that, all right? Make sure you max it out. And I believe that's it. So overall, crazy nice patch. I'm excited to see how everything plays out in the game. Obviously, reading it is cool, but we got to see what it actually affects and changes. Arena is going to change. Malriks is changing. GVG big time changing. Some of these buffs are going to affect Matrix teams, you know. I love it. A lot of interface changes, a lot more rewards. Good job with the update. Can't wait. I appreciate you guys for watching this video. Drop a like, drop a comment, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss another video. Join the Discord. It is in the description below if you're interested in takeovers. And I'll see you guys soon. Peace.